share, with a dash of this and a pinch of that, mixed all up with care. The best company and conversation, recipes and new creations. We're cooking up something good here at home. We are cooking up something good here at home.
Hello. Yes, yes, this is the zucchini oh, hi family. This is the zucchini. And honest, this does look like a phone, doesn't it? Look how big these babies are. Well, this one isn't even as big as this one. This is the major phone. No, seriously. Today, the whole program is all about zucchini. Because you know why? Did someone leave one on your porch yet? Because you know they will. Everybody, that's what the neighborhood does. When there's too many zucchinis in the garden, they start leaving them on the porch. And you never know where they come from. And sometimes you're happy that they do because you think, oh, now I can make a zucchini bread, a zucchini cake, a casserole. And then sometimes they leave more than you can handle. And then you're like, whose porch can I put them on now? Not a good idea. But this is that time of the year, this harvest. Aren't you thankful that God lets the rain come and the sun come and all of these things just grow and produce and they give off their fruit and we have it to enjoy. So today we're going to make dishes. We're not making zucchini bread or zucchini cake or zucchini sweets of any kind. We're doing some things that you can make, 4 different entrees that you can make for dinner or for a brunch. And I think you're going to enjoy them. And we're going to show you 4 different ways to use up that zucchini and some other vegetables in your garden here this month of harvest. And so as soon as we have our hint, we'll be back to get started with zucchini, zucchini, and more zucchini. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Here's today's at-home hint. When choosing zucchini, make sure there are no blemishes and the squash feels solid, firm, and not mushy. Medium-sized are the best as they produce more pulp and less seeds. If you've got a helpful hint, we'd like to hear from you. Send your hint to At Home Hints, Cornerstone Television, Wall, Pennsylvania, 15148-1499. Well, here we are. Patty's with me today, and we're doing zucchini. Patty, you like zucchini?
I love zucchini.
I do too. You know, one of my most favorite things at an Italian restaurant is zucchini parmesan.
Yeah, I like it
I'd
too.
rather have that than lasagna because I like that crispness. Yum, yum. Okay, looks like you're doing some major stuff here.
Yes,
what are you making?
Stuffed zucchini. And we had already put these in the microwave to soften them up so you can scoop them out.
Scoop the pulp out, right?
Yep, we scooped out the pulp, which is here, which you need to keep. And then you put it in a
baking
dish, which we sprayed it so nothing sticks. And we're getting ready to cook the onions and get going on it.
And you're going to make the mixture that you're putting in. Tell us what everything is here that you
There's
have.
sausage. We used hot sausage because we like a little bitey.
But you've already browned that and drained it well, and you need to let that cool down a little bit too.
And we have Parmesan cheese. And we're first going to mix.
What did you do with that?
This is the pulp. This is just what was cooked. All we did was chop it down.
You cooked it?
In the microwave.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that's it.
Okay.
The little bit was in the microwave. Right. Put it in here.
And then you have onion.
We have onion, some egg, milk, basil, pepper, a couple tablespoons of flour.
So you're going to make like a roux or something to thicken it up, and then you're going to pack it back in. Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, that would be a great main entree with that, with a nice big salad.
Oh, yeah.
And you could even do some pasta alongside that if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, that would be really
real good. Okay. All right, while she's doing that, I love quiche. And so I have a 10-inch pie plate, deep dish. Notice how deep it is. You want to do that. And I've just taken a refrigerator, Pillsbury or whatever, crust, and you know, they're made for 9-inch, but if you start just to push out on them gently, you can fill a 10-inch pie plate with it, which I've done there. Now what I'm going to do, we have taken some zucchini, 2 medium, we shredded it, and we cooked it with some onion, and you need to cook this ahead of time and let it cool. Really important to do that, which is what we've done here. We have some shredded cheddar cheese, and I'm just going to lay some cheddar cheese on the bottom of my pie crust before we start adding the other ingredients. Just a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to do my 4 eggs. Do you cook much zucchini at home, Patty?
Here and there, not as much as I would like. But you know what? You don't think about it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad we're doing this, because it's really giving me some
you
great ideas.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, and they're so plentiful right now, you got to come up with things.
Right.
And people, I meet them in the store and they're saying, what can I do? What can I do? I've got zucchinis coming out of my ears. What am I going to do with them?
Right.
Good question, because how many zucchini breads can you make?
Exactly,
You know?
and that's what I do. Zucchini bread,
Yeah.
zucchini cakes.
Sure.
You know, a few main dishes or side dishes.
Absolutely.
But this is great.
Okay, I'm just going to mix the 4 eggs together. Just like that. And I'm going to take my cold zucchini mixture that we have mixed with some onion and just cooked, and I'm going to layer that over the cheese in my pie. Oh my, a
And
zucchini
if you don't cook
pie.
it ahead of time, it would just be too crunchy, right?
Wouldn't be good, and it would be
Yeah.
too wet too. I
Oh
think.
yeah, that gets some of the moisture out.
Uh-huh. Okay, Patty, let's see what's going on in that pan over
I've
there.
just got my onions going. Now I'm putting my pulp in.
Okay. Is that going to
it's just
thicken
a-
up then?
No, it won't thicken up till I add the milk and flour.
The flour.
But this is just, you got to cook these down a little bit before you
Right.
do
So you
that.
keep cooking until it
Cooking and
thickens.
stirring.
Okay. Very good. All right, now I'm back here with my zucchini and my pie plate. And I'm just going to do a little salt in my eggs, some pepper. Looks like a little chunk of cheese in there. My pepper. And then what this always asks for is dill weed, which I love dill. And it's to taste, and you know what I'd probably do? A good half a teaspoon, because that's going to really pump up the flavor of those eggs very, very well. And then I have 3/4 cup half and half cream. We're going to add that to our eggs. This is making like a custard.
Yeah. And I
Over
love
top.
quiche.
Oh,
I
my.
absolutely love quiche.
Absolutely. Just want to make sure it's well incorporated and beat very well.
Otherwise you'll have chunky eggs.
Yeah, but you're definitely going to want to be sure to have your oven good and hot on 425 to begin with before you ever start this. First thing you do, turn on the oven, because that has to get up there pretty good. Okay, now I'm just going to pour my eggs over top of my quiche, my zucchini. Is that a beauty or what?
That is a beauty.
Looking
That looks perfect.
lovely. Just looks lovely. Now, what goes on there?
Oh, you put more cheese on top.
But of course, because this is going to brown beautifully. Patty, could you get me one of those small cookie sheets? Because this, I've learned that instead of trying to take this size of a plate and get it into a hot, hot oven, if you just pop it onto a cookie sheet.
Will this fit, or is this too small?
No, that's fine. That'll work. It's easier, and you have better control getting it in and out of the oven when you put it on a sheet, because you can have those, your
Oh, you
pot
can have
holders.
A heck of a mess.
Well, yeah, you would if you get burned. You know, everything's going to drop. So there goes quiche and supper. Okay, so just going to set this right on there like that.
Okay, very good.
And this is going to bake for about 40 minutes. And this is going to start to get nice and brown on the top. Okay. Bye, quiche. Into the oven. And that's that. Simple and easy. That with a wonderful salad. I would suggest something like maybe with the mandarin oranges and almonds. That's great for a brunch, a breakfast, a lunch, for supper. I love quiche. And that crust will get nice and crisp, and that will set up real nice with that custardy filling. And that zucchini and that flavor is so good with the dill. It'll be delicious. I think if you don't be intimidated by a crust or a quiche or anything like that. Just give it a try. It'll be one of your next most favorite things you like to make. So, how are we doing over there, Patty?
So far, so good.
Okay.
I just added the 2 tablespoons of flour, the basil, and the pepper. Now I'm just going to add the milk, and this is what's going to...
That's going to thicken it up? Mm-hmm. Okay, you want to
You
do
already
that
got the flour
slowly?
in. Yeah, slow.
Want me to crack this egg for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, and she's going to do this because this is going to enrich it too.
Oh, yeah.
The flavor. It'll be good. Mix this up for you. Oh yeah, I can see it getting thicker already, sure. Now, do you have to temper the egg.
Yeah, otherwise you'll have it
You'll
curdled.
have scrambled, yeah, it'll scramble the egg. It'll be like...
Just like making custard or homemade pudding or whatever, how you have to do it.
Okay. Think it's there yet? Pretty close, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Do you need a whisk?
Yeah, I have a whisk right here.
Okay.
Gotta keep stirring.
Okay, we
You don't
don't
want it
just have
curdled.
a few seconds
Okay,
here,
should
so...
we- do you
yeah,
think
go
we're
ahead,
good?
let's temper it.
Oh, here. Let me use the spoon.
Okay.
There we go.
And you just want to stir this quickly because that's how you temper it. Because that egg is taking on the heat from that, but it's not cooking it in strings like you would do a, if it ended up scrambled. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this slowly back in because I've tempered it. Keep stirring, 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 stirring. Keep it going.
There we go.
Keep it going, keep it going.
We're
We
a
got
team.
it. What
Look
a
at-
team.
What a team.
Now we're going to do our cheese.
I don't think yet.
Yeah, then we put it all together. Okay, we're going to let this cook. When we come back, we're going to finish up and
Yeah,
start
this
two
gotta-
more ideas for you for your next zucchini dinner. We'll be right back.
I think this has to go a minute.
Well, we finished the boats. I
Right.
call them zucchini boats. They're stuffed zucchini. They're in the oven, and they're going to bake for
About a
25,
half
30
hour,
minutes.
yeah.
And we added a little mozzarella cheese on the top, and that filling is awesome. I mean, it's awesome. You're going to like it. If you like zucchinis, you're going to like that. What are we doing now?
We're doing pepperoni zucchini casserole.
Okay. Ooh, pepperoni in this one.
Yeah.
That sounds
oh,
good.
yeah. You can't go wrong with pepperoni.
Okay.
So what you do is you combine your zucchini and your cheeses.
Now that's zucchini, but that
It's
doesn't
4
look like
cups of
zucchini.
chopped zucchini.
And you
We
took the seeds
peeled
out,
it-
huh?
Yeah, and we took the seeds out.
And then you just cubed it. That's good.
And we cubed it
It
all up.
almost looks like a green apple, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
weird, yeah.
Yeah. And then you add your onion,
Chopped onion.
which
It's
we
about-
used the food processor and made it really nice and thin.
Okay.
And we used, here's our Parmesan cheese, about a 1/4 cup or so.
You notice that the three things that we've made, this one included, has some of the similar, the
Right.
onion, because those things complement zucchini in such a beautiful way. That's why you use them a lot.
Exactly. And then we have 2 cups of mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella, provolone, or a
Can't beat
combination
that.
of both.
And then
Okay.
you add your pepperoni.
To this.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, and that's just a cup of pepperoni, and you just buy it by the stick, and then you chop it small.
All
In
you
little
do is
cubes.
mix them up.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, let me show you. This is called Loretta's. Remember Loretta Scott years ago made this recipe, and we had such a good time. And she hasn't been here in a while, and I'm going to keep after her until she comes back and does a show with us again. She always had interesting dishes, and this is called zucchini lasagna. And here you just cut your zucchinis, peel them, and then you cut them in thin slices. Try to keep them as uniform as you can so that they all cook about the same length of time. And then you just start to layer them into your, we did a little olive oil on the bottom of the dish though, so that it would not stick when it comes time to take these out. But you can layer them, 3 or 4 zucchinis, however many you have, you want to get rid of. Doesn't matter if they overlap each other, whatever, that's fine. Kind of want to keep them all going the same way though, that would be important. And try not to let any holes be there. This has a sauce that goes over too. And,
Oh, you just layer the zucchini on top. You don't put
just-
anything
Yeah, just keep
in
layering
between it.
We're going to put it on top, and then it's going to cook
And then you
down.
put it, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay.
So I thought you'd layer that first, but you don't.
Don't have to.
That's really slick.
And then little pieces just tuck in here and there. Oh, this is so good. If you like zucchini, you'll like it. I'm not going to use this because it's too thick, and I don't want it to be hard when we go to use it. Now, on top of this, we're going to take some onion. And we've just taken a sweet Vidalia, and we are going to sprinkle that onion right over top of the zucchini. It could be good flavor.
Oh, it will be good flavor.
Especially when you get a nice sweet. And
Oh,
if you
heck
like
yeah.
a lot of onion, it'd be nice to have a little bit more to put on this. But a good
Yeah, my
heaping
husband,
cup.
he'd take like 3-4 times
Yeah.
that onion.
Oh yeah, or you could
He
use
loves
green
it.
onions or shallots or whatever you like. If your family likes the purple onion, use purple onion. Okay, so we have that so far in the dish. And then I'm going to take, this is Garlic and Herb by Hunt's, and it's a spaghetti sauce that already has seasonings in it. And all you're going to do, let me take this off so nobody gets hurt, mostly me, as you know. And we're just going to pour that right over top. I'm going to stand back because I know how dangerous I am with this stuff.
Me too.
And that's going to go down through that zucchini.
And how quick and easy that is to throw together.
I'm telling you. And you know, when all these zucchinis are coming in, you could even make this stuff ahead, throw it in the freezer, and then you'd always have something to go to. You know, somebody drops in, you bring it out, pop it in the oven.
My mom used to make something very similar to that.
Did
And
she?
That was always one of our favorite zucchini dishes,
yeah.
with the sauce and the onions and the zucchini.
Absolutely. So you want to make sure that that sauce gets down to that lower layer and it all gets covered. And if you want to put more, you can put more. I think I would serve some on the side maybe. But, let's see, maybe we'll just do a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And again, there's a lot of seasonings already in this sauce, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I have to put this or...
That, right, because it already got it in.
Yeah.
It's already in
Go
there.
ahead, what are you doing?
Okay, this, I mixed the 4 eggs, some oil, and the Bisquick.
Okay.
And then you just mix that into
In
there.
with that. Oh, okay. Well, while
Again,
you're doing-
another quick casserole dish.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I've poured the sauce. Now I have garlic salt. Again, this is to taste. This is just, you know, Loretta, she'd always take it another layer. So this is what she did. Besides the herbs that's in that sauce and spices, she would do garlic salt. A couple of tablespoons of oregano. Now, folks, let's try to get this oregano out and make sure it's not 3 years old and doesn't have a flavor or smell. You know, these spices can really, the time creeps up on you. You think, oh, I just bought that. And then you look at the can, it says
3 years ago, 4 years ago.
1968 or something. Some of you weren't even born. But anyway, that goes on next. And then I want to do some black pepper. You have my black pepper over
yes, right here.
there? Okay. And we'll sprinkle that to taste. This is all to taste. You like a lot? You want to put some crushed red peppers? You can do that. Whatever you want, it'll be fine.
Well, you smell all that. It smells good.
Then we're going to do breadcrumb on top. Just like this. This is the Italian. See, all this has flavor. So can you imagine the taste of this?
That's going to be amazing.
It's delicious. And you want your oven to be on 350 degrees because that's where we're going to bake this. And then we're going to do our mozzarella cheese. Just like that. Well, that's looking good.
Don't that look good?
Mm-hmm.
Because you usually think of a casserole with noodles or rice or something. And
Right.
Instead, you have
And
zucchini.
there's no tomato with that
No.
either, is there?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Makes sense.
For those kids who don't like tomatoes, they'd like this.
Sure. Okay, and now on top of this, we're just going to do some grated Parmesan. And don't buy that in that plastic or that little cardboard container. Go and get a good piece of cheese and grate it yourself. Put in your
It does make a difference. It really does. When I make
that stuff's like powder.
when I make homemade sauce at home,
Yeah.
I always make sure I buy that because I'm thinking I took the time to make this sauce.
Exactly.
I want to make sure I have some good cheese on top.
Absolutely. And you sprinkle that, and then we're going to cover this. This has to be covered. This is going to bake for 35 to 45 minutes. That's it, folks. That's Loretta's lasagna, zucchini lasagna. We're going to take a break. Patty's popping hers in the oven. I'm popping mine in the oven. And we're going to pop away so you can find out how to do all the recipes you've seen today, because I know you're not going to want to miss them. We'll be back in just a minute, and you're going to see the finished products then. Stay with us. Well, I hope that you have taken down the information to get the recipes because you're going to want them. Look at this incredible table. These are great, wonderful, easy to do entrees for your zucchinis that you have. We're going to start here. This is our quiche. Look how beautiful that comes out. You just take your knife and you plunge it in there. I tell you, that crust is nice and crispy.
Look at that.
I mean, delicious. What wouldn't be delicious about that? Of course, you can cut them as big or as little as you want. And
That first piece is always rough.
yeah, the first one's usually rough, but look
Look
at
at that. Perfect.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. and tasty and delicious. Okay, that's our quiche. Behind here is another one. This is the one you made.
Right, the zucchini, stuffed zucchini.
Stuffed zucchini. And we have put them all side by side. Look how beautiful they are with that cheese on there.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just going to lift a piece. Oh my,
oh,
look at that.
Looks like that with all that cheese is.
Yummy, yummy, yum. Put that on our plate. This is a little sampler platter here. Okay, and then we go over here. This Patty made this one. This is, where's my spoon? Lost my spoon.
Oh, here.
Okay,
spoon.
Thanks. This is the one that has zucchini and has wonderful pepperoni. And we put that on our platter.
Oh.
And then you want to put a little bit of sauce on top, just like this. We're going to do this quickly. Little sauce.
Oh, look at that.
And then the last one, which is the zucchini. It's great. Be sure to join us the next time because it wouldn't be the same without you. Sorry we're late. We'll see you then.
Furnishings provided by Levin Furniture, featuring Lane's Country Living Collection. Food provided by Jordan Banana Company, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Trevosburg, Pennsylvania.
Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.